No, who is this who is this guy? So you okay, Alton Mason. All right. I'm not really sure. Someone said, someone collect their curtains, please. I'm just gonna close the comments on that. Hi, I'm Afi Rule. I wear what I make. I can teach you how to wear what you make. Let's talk about the 2023 Met Gala Red Carpet. So I did some research on the Met Gala and its purpose, and come to find out it's an annual fundraiser for the Costume Institute, which is basically a historical fashion museum. So, it kind of makes sense to me now why, over the years, people show up with garments that are Met Gala-ish, So, but I think it's cool. I think that's a part of fashion, costuming and ball gown designs and I call it fancy wear, formal wear. It's all a part of fashion in many societies, of old and new. So I think it's great that this is preserved in the Costume Institute, and it just is really fun to see all of the outfits and the garments and the gowns and tuxes and different things like that. So we are going to talk about some of the things that we saw. Make sure that you tell me what your best dressed and worst dressed opinions were. I don't really have a best dressed, worst dressed. Maybe next year I'll do one, maybe one year I'll do one. But this year I just thought that it was kind of cool that they honored Karl Lagerfeld and his style. And I think it kind of toned it down a little bit. I don't know. What do you think? So let's get into it. Let's look at some of this stuff that our folks had on, and let's have a good time. So I decided to come to Instagram because I feel like even if you watch, I watched E's live coverage, but I feel like there were probably way more things that we could have seen. So I came to Instagram and I was right. So I think I remember seeing this one actually, and I thought that was very nice. Yeah. At first I was like, oh my gosh, like again, where would you wear this? But the design is amazing. It's beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful, and it's stunning. So I like it. This was different. It was different. And I actually, was that a hat? It's like a veil, I think probably attached to some type of hat in the back. But, this was different. It's different. I like this look. And actually, this is their top 10. And this is Cardi, doing Cardi, who can be mad at Cardi. Different. I get that the cat, was paying tribute to Karl's cat. So, I think that the artistry with this was amazing. The gown is phenomenal. And even down to the details with the nails, I think that was really, really good. I did not like this one. I'll just be honest. I'm not a big fan of ball gown cut dresses. But it was number 4 in the top 10 for a reason. So I thought that this was very ornate and I enjoyed it. And of course, Kim is always going to make the top 10 when they step out. Well, I don't know. Did she? Was there a year where she didn't? I don't know. Maybe she did or she didn't. But I do like the beads. And I'm not really sure. Somebody said this is so wrong. The comments that people leave. The comments that people leave. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go down to this guy right here. I think that's I like the beading. I think I enjoy that. I enjoy it. I really do. And I enjoy it. And while I am not a fan of ball gown dresses, this reminds me of wedding dress, really. I enjoy the beads. That is, fine handcrafts at its best. I think it takes a lot of patience and skill to sit there and do that. So that was just phenomenal to me. Someone said, I don't know how to feel about this. And I think when they saw her live, they said, girl, put that coat back on. Because it was a coat and she took it off, and then she modeled the dress, and it was different. It was different. And someone said, designer, which Karl Lagerfeld reference do you want? Monet, yes. But I think that raises maybe a solid point, because I don't know if the attendees who are on the red carpet get a chance to say, yes, I would like this, or if they have any input at all into the design making process, or if they have to commit up front and then just get what they get. I don't know if it's like writing a blank check or being like a blank canvas. I don't know, but maybe it is. Yeah, these are something. Now this is a beauty. The torso or the bodice is, it's very fitted with like a bustier cup, almost kind of like bra cups, but I like it. The details are amazing, and the fabric here on the skirt is beautiful. It really is. Now, who is this who is this guy? Alton Mason. All right. I'm not really sure. Someone said, someone collect their curtains, please. I'm just gonna close the comments on that. Okay, so here's something different. Oh, that's Rihanna with her baby bump. Yeah, I like it. It's Riri. Yeah. So who is this? I'm not sure. No, but this is different. I like it. I like the tiered look, and yeah. Oh, it's a whole video. So again, going back to what I was saying earlier, is that, the Met Gala the purpose is to raise funds for the Costume Institute. And hence you get a lot of basically costumes showing up on the red carpet. This was definitely a costume. And, while you can see here that there's a lot going on, I think that whoever I'm assuming that this is some type of makeup. I don't know what type of makeup. That's not my artistry, but whoever did this is extremely talented. They did a phenomenal job, and Lil Nas X is Lil Nas X. So that just is what that is. But they did a phenomenal job with the makeup, and I really liked it. I love the feathers. I think the feathers and the gloves here add a very nice touch. Very, 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 very sophisticated. Yes, I like this. And this is more of Rihanna. Let's see what this young man here has going on. I like it. I think the guys really, it seems like they're showing up with some very, very sophisticated suits. Yeah, I like it. It works for me. So these are kind of repeats of some of the ones that we saw earlier. So let's just keep scrolling through. All right, so here we have Selma Hayek with the pop of color. I didn't get to see the bottom of the skirt. That's an interesting detail. And I do like the layered gown with the train. Yeah. Now, this was a look, I'm gonna be honest, I enjoyed this. Gigi Hadid. I hope that's how you pronounce her name. But I enjoyed this. I thought that it was very punk rockish, but also, I don't know, kind of like come hither sort of vibes. I thought that it was, I mean, it's revealing, just like Lil Nas X's thing going on. But I liked it. I thought that it was different, and I enjoyed it. I love lace and tulle, and that was, there's apparently lace, looks like, maybe some type of lace in the tulle. So someone said 100,000%. I agree, 100,000%. Yeah, so these are all some really, really amazing things. So here's one that I enjoyed. I thought that Lizzo really brought it this year. I enjoy the silhouette on her body, her frame. I've always thought that she was a beautiful woman. Her skin is just amazing. And I think that this was a good look on her. It was something simple. And, she's the type of woman who's going to walk in the room and she's going to own it if she's wearing something very simple or ornate. So I thought that this was a good look for her. And I would say bravo, Lizzo. Well done. And Kiki. All right, so I didn't really get a chance to see the dress when she was on the carpet because it kind of went by so fast and they were interviewing her. But I think I like the colors, and I'm not sure what, whether it's beading on top of the material, but I think that this was a good look on her. I like the colors here, so yeah. So I decided to pull this of Viola Davis because she was actually one of my favorite looks for the night. I thought that this was a very beautiful color on her, and I love that she wore her hair in an afro. And the entire look was just so elegant and so stunning. And the dress was simple, and the feathers were like just this really outrageous, almost kind of addition to the dress, and it made it just what it was. I enjoyed it. All right, guys, so I just told you who my favorites were from the Met Gala. I'd love to know who yours were. And I mentioned earlier that I wear what I make and that I can teach you how to wear what you make. So if you go to join.wearwhatyoumake.com, you will find information about my sewing community, where we have a growing library of tutorials that are designed to help beginner sewists learn how to navigate learning how to sew, okay? So here's the thing, I've got a deal for you. Right now, the price for the community is just $9 a month. We are going to be launching the Wear What You Make Master Course, which goes over all of the basics for sewing, and then you will still have access to the community once we've launched, so that you can continue to build those skills. You can get access to all of that for just $9 a month if you go now before the course launches next Friday. Now, after the course launches, monthly fees will be $15 a month. So I want you to make sure that you get this very special deal. It's still available to you for the next week and a half. So just make sure that you go to join.wearwhatyoumake.com to get your special deal now. All right, guys, again, let me know who you thought your favorites were for the Met Gala. I'm looking forward to next year's. I think they did a really good job this year. I think that Carl would have been happy. And I can't wait to see what they do next year. All right, guys, that's it for now. Take care, and we'll talk soon. Bye.